how good my connection is. Let me see here. Hello guys, let me just wait for people to join in. Please let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if the audio is fine or if the audio is okay, and also the video is it. Hello Liz, roll with Liz. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being the first person here. I think my connection is really the best today, but I know it will stabilize with time. I'm the first here. Vivian, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love your lighting. Thank you so much. I'm just using the, not even using the ring light, but thank you so much for joining. Hi everyone, where are you watching from? Let's first catch up a little bit before we get into the topic. Please let me know where you watch. If you're new here, my name is Tina. By the way, we received new people on the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone. Family, you're most welcome. I love if you're just joining in. So if you're new to the channel, you know that we upload 3 times a week, always on Monday. Then Wednesdays, we always have live streams where we catch up, where we talk about issues that you really, or questions. We answer all your questions that you want to know about the channel and everything about business, maybe in Uganda. Then also on Fridays, we upload another video. So we upload at least 3 times a week on this channel. So please give a video a thumbs up and also let me know where you're watching from before we get into the topic of the day. I'm really super excited, of course, to discuss this topic and also share more with you guys, because I feel these are some of the questions that I receive on daily. Just let me know as well. Yeah. Is the video fine on your side? I feel like it's not really good here. I think the connection is a bit poor today, but I hope it will stabilize with time. Oh, Moha is saying hi. Hi, Moha. How are you doing? Long time. Let's give a video a thumbs up. Please give a video a thumbs up, guys, because we have a very good topic today. So give a video a thumbs up and also let me know where you're watching from. The first session is for us to catch up and also get to know one another as well. I would really appreciate that if you let me know where you're watching from. Robert Ahimbisi was saying, hi, Tina. I'm watching from California. Wow. Thank you so much. How is California? How is everything that side? Thank you so much, Robert, for tuning in tonight. Ham is saying Luwero Mamba Farm Supply. Wow, thank you so much. So you're just near, you're just my neighbor in Luwero. By the way, our farm is also located in Luwero. I've got so many questions. People asking where the farm is located. It is located in Luwero. Yeah, that is the district where it is located. So that's where Value Farm is. Then I'm seeing here, good investment. Yes, agriculture is the way to go. In case you're involving in farming, that is the way to go. And of course, I'm going to give you my experience so far. Yes, I'm going to give you my experience so far so that we can be able to learn from it. And also, I need to hear from you guys how your experience has been as a farmer. If you're a farmer watching this video, or if you're thinking of starting farming, of course, we are here to share ideas together. Vivian is saying, hello, Tina, how are you doing? I'm doing so fine. I'm so great today. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, it has been, a very hectic week so far, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Everything is going on so well. Thank you so much for tuning. Please give a video a thumbs up. We have 12 for watching, but we only have 4 likes. So please give a video a thumbs up, because if you like the video, it will be recommended to other people. So we need people to join us so that we can have a discussion here, because today we are doing a live stream where we discuss so many things together and also learn from one another. I'm going to share with you my experience investing in agriculture, investing in a farm, so that you can see and also get an idea in case you're thinking of starting up your farm, because I've got so many requests of people who want to start a farm or already have farms, but they don't know where to start from. They don't know how to deal with certain things. So today we are definitely going to share ideas. I'm going to share my experience with you guys. So that's basically it. I feel my connection is not really so perfect today, but I hope it will stabilize very soon. So let me know. Let's first catch up, then we get into the topic. Yeah, Malembia is saying hi, Tina, chatting from Cape Town, South Africa. Wow, thank you so much. How is South Africa? I realize I've got so many friends from South Africa, from Zimbabwe, from Zambia, from Kenya, from Ghana, from Nigeria. These are all farmers who are sharing their experiences with me, of course, in the comments in the previous videos. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining the family. You're in the right place. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and also turn on your notification bells not to miss out on any videos, because a lot is coming up on the channel about farming, real estate, and also just lifestyle in Uganda. So please consider subscribing if you haven't already, because you don't want to miss out on all the content that I'll be putting up on this channel. I appreciate you watching from South Africa. Thank you so much. Then Vivian is saying, let me see here. Ashen Shamboko, okay. Tubaine. Patches is saying, what's up, Tina? Long time. How have you been? Growing, I hope. Patches, indeed, long time. I've not seen you on the channel in the longest time, by the way. Hope you're doing fine. Thank you so much for coming back. There's a lot, of course, on the channel. There's a lot of growth. We appreciate your love and support. Thank you. Then Alaba is saying that he's from UAE. Thank you so much for watching from UAE. Thank you. When did you join the channel? I think you should be new on the channel, because I've never seen you commenting here. I like the goat pen. Wow, that is so nice, Alaba. Yes, the goat pen is just an amazing one. We try to make it a little bit modernized and also make it good for the goats. So many reasons as to why we chose that kind of building. And of course, I'll be bringing more videos on that with the farm manager, that is Mr. Charles. Next time I go to the farm, we shall be able to teach you more why we chose that kind of structure, and also the goats, how we feed them, how we take care of these old goats. In case you're interested in goat rearing, definitely those videos are going to be coming up, how we deworm them, how we, vaccinate our goats. All that is coming up, and what we use to vaccinate, the drugs we use, the vaccines that we use, of course. So stay tuned. Do not miss out on all these videos. So you need to subscribe and also turn on your notification bells, guys. Then let me see here. Let me read your comments a little bit before we dive into the topic of the day. We are just first catching up for the first session. Then we can be able to go ahead, right? Yeah. Tina, I would like to say something before you start. Please allow me to say something. Vivian, it's fine. You can type something. Unfortunately, I'm not using the StreamYard where I invite you to chat with me today. But next time, I know I've been promising that next time I'll be bringing the StreamYard so that people can be invited and they share with us live. But I have challenges with my phone right now. That's why I cannot use StreamYard. But next time, Vivian, do not worry about that. I will definitely invite you so that you can be able to talk to the viewers and also say something. Yeah, but I appreciate your love and support, Vivian, so much. Then saying, hello, Brenda, you look lovely. Oh, my name is Tina. I'm not Brenda. Thank you so much. Ryan, my name is Tina. Yes. If you go to the channel, you definitely see on the banner, there is Tina. Tina is my name. Thank you so much for asking. I'm fine. Thank you so much for appreciating that. Then, okay. Cape Town is winter rains and cold. Your audio and video is good. Wow. Thank you so much. At least I got that feedback. I was so worried that maybe the video was a bit, buffering, but thank you so much for the feedback. Patches is saying, hi, Tina. I know it is off topic, although I want to learn how and what to use for your natural long hair. I have videos for natural hair. If you go to the channel, you'll definitely have to see, the natural hair videos that I used to do way back. But of course, I'll be able to discuss with you next time. I know that is really off topic. Yeah. But there's really nothing much I do about this natural hair. From the time I started farming, real estate, and all that, seriously, I won't lie to you that I don't really do so much. That's why I braid the hair all the time. But thank you so much, Patches, for asking about that. Because I have traditional wedding on the way, I showed my wife your natural hair video. Okay, you can inbox me so that we can be able to talk more about the natural hair purchase there. So guys, are you thinking of investing in agriculture? I've got so many requests and so many questions from some of the people who watch the videos on this channel. especially the videos of the piggery, then also the goat house. Of course, I've shared the farm before on the channel, but I've realized it's of late that people have shown more interest in the videos, on the farming videos. So if you're new here, we have a farm of which it is a mixed free range farm. Yes. So the plan is it's going to be a model farm that people will definitely come, model or demonstration farm where people will come and learn. And of course, I've got so many questions from you asking when should we come and visit? Can you schedule for us appointments? Right now, it is not yet, it's not official. We have not yet really opened the farm officially for farm visits, but definitely by end of October to November, we shall definitely inform you when you should come to the farm, visit the farm, and see what is really happening there. If you're wondering what do we have at the farm currently, as I said, it is a mixed farm. We have goats, we have the sheep, we have cows, we have geese, of course, now the poultry, we have the geese, we have the ducks, we have local chickens. That's what we have for now. Then we have rabbits as well. Then we have the pigs. Then we have, yeah, that's what we definitely have. And of course, when you talk about the pigs, we have different breeds. Then also the goats, we have different breeds as well. We have the savannah, we have the Movende, we have the Boas, then we also have the Alpine. The Alpine goats are also there that I've not really showed you guys because that is also coming up. I'll definitely do detailed videos so that I can be able to share all this with you. So that is what we have at the farm. Today, I just want to share with you like investing in agriculture. Is it worth it? Why did I choose to invest in agriculture with my team? So basing on what I used to do before, of course, I used to work for a corporate company. Yes, and you know how it is working for someone and expecting a salary at the end of the day. So getting something of your own or doing business of your own is something really very stress relieving. That's what I should really say. So starting a farm did not just come out of the blue. It came through research. I did a lot of research, of course, with my partner so that we can be able to find the best things that we can be able to put at the farm. But of course, this did not just come out of the blue. It was a whole process, and of which this comes to all the questions that I receive in the inbox. I get so many questions from you asking, how did you get the land? Where can I get this land? It is a whole hassle, guys. It's not easy to get land, especially in Uganda, because now I'm talking in terms of Uganda because this is where I am and this is where the farm is. So getting land, you need to be very careful where you're going to get your land, and you should be able to see the topography of the land to determine what you are going to put in that land. When we started the farm, of course, we had to look for land. That was the first thing. And we knew, of course, we had a vision like how much land do we really need to get and what do we need to put in the farm. So, of course, we visited different places. We went to Mukono side, we went to Luero, then we went to Mpiji side as well. We looked at land that side. Then we also went to, which place is this after Mukono as a branch of, oh my God, Mayuge? No, I've forgotten of the place that we went to, but of course, the prices of the land also differ from different regions in Uganda. So if you're going to choose land, if you're going to get land, look at the topography, look at the location. Is it going to be very accessible? What I realized about so many farms in Uganda is most farms are really very, very far. They're really in remote areas, unreachable places. That's what I should really admit, because when we got our farm, before we started the farm, we had to do so many farm visits. So I'm still sharing with you like my whole experience investing in agriculture, how it all started and where it is right now. So basically, when we looked at different places, we compared the prices and we decided on investing in Luero. So investing in Luero did not just come as a mistake or just, by sheer luck, that's what I should say. But we looked at so many conditions. Of course, when we looked at Mukono side is, towards the Ginger Road, Ginger Route. When we looked at that side, there's a good piece of land that we had really got that side. But the problem was Okay, it was far because it was in Boyukwe side. We looked at it, but of course it was good for farming because the soils that other side is really good for farming, for agriculture, for planting crops. But our intention was livestock. So of course, livestock would not make sense. That other side of Mukono, the soils are fertile. It would be better for agriculture, like for farming crops. That's what I should really say, not really for livestock. Of course, people do livestock that side, and also considering that we needed like a bigger farm and the prices were a bit higher in Mukono side because Mukono is not really so far away from civilization. That's what I should say. Because land prices, by the way, in Uganda also differ according to the how far it is from town, from civilization as well, and also maybe electricity, then also water source. As long as the water source is reliable, trust me, the prices will be hiked a little bit. If you go to a place whereby maybe there's no electricity is not yet there, a little bit or a little bit remote, of course the prices will go down. So considering Mukono and Luweero, because now we settled down for two places, leave alone the PG side, then also that other side, I've forgotten the name. Mayuge, something like Ginger side. So we settled down for two places, that is Mukono and also Luweero. When we looked at Luweero, the land was a bit cheaper that side. But the problem that it had was that it had water problems, The water table is a bit deeper compared to Mukono. Mukono, water is always available. Even if it's a very dry season, water is always there. So you can definitely, at least the water sources do not dry up like totally if you choose the Mukono section. But if you go to Luweero side, of course, the land is much cheaper, but like in drier seasons, most of the water resources dry up. So if you don't have a reliable water source, like maybe a dam, or if you don't have a borehole, then you're going to suffer. But of course, we had to find a way of solving that problem as well. So we decided, why would we go for something that is really expensive in Mukono, that even we're not even going to grow crops? We need something for livestock. And of course, Luweero is good for livestock. Generally, Luweero side, then Nakaseke side as well. So mostly that other side is about livestock, That's where they do a lot of livestock. So we decided with Luweero. So when we got land in Luweero, it was a bit affordable and we wanted at least more than 30 acres of land. And Mukono side, it was not really 30. There were, I think, 10 acres that was there. So we left out Mukono, then we went and settled for Luweero. So when we went to Luweero still, we had to decide on which place that we would go to. We went to different villages, of course. When we went to one village, we asked them, because our major issue was to ask whether the water was reliable, because we had to, in mind, we had to do livestock. So we had to ask the people around the villages whether they can access water easily, or if they dug a borehole, will they access water immediately. So we went like to three villages around Luweero, and most of the issues that they had was the water. Like the water table was really so, I think there's a rock. They were telling us, oh, there's a rock somewhere, so you cannot be able to dig a borehole. So we get maybe from very far from some stream. So it was really very, very tricky as well. Not until we went to the place that we are right now, we asked the village people, the chairperson most especially, whether the water was reliable. They told us, oh, it is reliable, it's okay. So it was just by chance. So what you need to consider when you're going to buy land, especially if you're going to do livestock, make sure that you have to look out for water. Is the water reliable, even in the dry seasons? Because sometimes that dry seasons, that things get really so bad, whereby even the water dams dry up and you don't have where to get water to feed your animals. So when we considered that place and we asked the people around the village whether they can dig a borehole, get water, they were like, yes, we can be able to get water here. So we settled down for that village. And of course, the chairperson is the person who helped us to get the land. And this is an advice for anyone who is going to get land, because I've got so many questions from you, asking, how can I get land? Where should I get land? How much should I spend to get like an acre of land? When you're going to get land, if you're doing it by yourself, please do involve a chairperson of the village. Do not rely on the brokers so much. Brokers, of course, are there to get their money. They're there to make their money. So make sure, even if you have used the broker, make sure you meet the chairperson of the village, because the chairmen know the original owners of these lands, and they know whether the land has title. So in case you want to get titled land, it is also better, because most villages, like in the deep or remote areas, most of these people are squatters. Most of them do not own this land. So you need to be very careful, involve the chairperson, so that they can be able to guide you and also give you the rightful owners, because they have all the records of the land, who owns this land, or if it's on quarter, I mean, if there are squatters on the land, make sure you rectify that first. So when we got this land, of course, in Luwero, we involved the chairperson. We did our surveying as well. He gave us the owners of the land. We contacted them. We told them we were interested. Of course, we did the background checks, of course, the due diligence first, so that before we could be able to involve other people as well, we got our lawyer, we got our surveyors. So all that video, by the way, if in case you missed out on those videos, I recorded a few clips of the surveyor that we involved when we were measuring the land, because the land is approximately 40 acres where we got it right now. So we involved all that. We did our due diligence first. You need to be very, very careful with that as well. After doing your due diligence, of course, the number of acres the owners had told us was not exactly what we discovered from the land, because we had to do surveying twice to be sure, was this the right acreage that we are going to buy. So that is those are some of the things that you need to make sure, that in case you're buying land, you need to cross-check all that, the acreage of the land that you're getting. If you're getting 1 acre, it should be 1 acre. These people will just tell you an approximate, size of the land. So you need to be very careful on that. So we did our due diligence. We of course did the paperwork with the owners of the land to make sure that everything was right. So talking about agriculture, why do you think we decided on that? Because of the topography of the land, and that is what we had in mind. And of course, starting our farm, we did not just, started just without getting the knowledge, researching, because agriculture is really lucrative. That's what I should really say. It is very profitable. You're going to earn so much. And what should you decide? You should also do more research on whatever you're interested in. For us to decide on a mixed free range farm, of course, we had it in mind already, but we needed to get more knowledge. Okay. So getting more knowledge, we visited so many farms as well. We did not just start out of the blue and brought our animals. No, we went to different farms around Uganda, around Kampala, not Kampala, around, we went to Kachiri, the different villages, I can't remember the names, Chichusa. So there are different farmers that we visited, of course, to get knowledge, to get the breeds that we needed to put at the farm. So basically, that's what we did first before we started the farm. So of course, we needed to know, how is the farm going to be modern? How should we improve it? Because comparing from different farm to the other one, you get knowledge. We visited so many workshops, farm workshops, of course, so that we can be able to learn all this. We did our research even on Facebook, also on different books as well, so that we can be able to be equipped with the knowledge. And also now the time for the workers to be brought at the farm. Let me tell you, I think I need to do a proper video of some of the things that I regret, or some things I've learned from farming, because there's a lot of mistakes that you make, there's a lot of, you learn from the mistakes. So agriculture is not something that it's very smooth. I should say that it's not that as smooth as you think. Of course, you make mistakes, you learn from the mistakes. So basically, hiring workers was also one of the issues that we got, but of course we had to sort that out, make sure that we got the right people. The ones who are not capable of the job, of course, you let them go, because this is business, by the way. Let me try and see whether I can read these comments before we go on the topic of the day, why you should invest in agriculture. I'm going to give you all the reasons and what we have at the farm currently, so that you can have an idea of how you can benefit in agriculture, because agriculture, trust me, is the way to go. What you have to know is the next generation of billionaires is going to be from farmers, by the way. These are going to be farmers, because this is where it is. It has good potential. So it should start with you, by the way. And I'm going to discuss all that in this live stream tonight. Let me try to read your comments first before I continue as well. Tina, I like the third time. I always mistaken you as Brenda. Okay. But I don't know which material to use, bricks or timber. Let me see. I'm planning to start a pig house. I don't know which material to use, bricks or timber. So in case you want to do a pig house, like you've seen the house that we constructed already, the semi-permanent piggery house. That is just semi-permanent because we are trying to build a permanent one. And the permanent one, of course, we use the bricks. So the bricks is a bit, stronger, because if you're to use maybe timber may rot with time. Of course, it will last for some time. But if you don't treat the wood very well, in case you're in a place whereby maybe there are the ants there, you never know, the house will collapse within a few months. So you need to be, if in case you want something that is going to last longer, then you can be able to construct a pig house, which is with bricks. Yeah, so the brick house should be one of your considerations. Of course, I'll be sharing with you our permanent structure because it is made of bricks for now. So this one is just a semi-permanent one because we were running out of space, because we had the first one that we had, but it wasn't that very good. It was a bit smaller, and the pigs grow very fast. As long as you feed them very well, as long as you give them enough water, you feed them on time, trust me, those are the things that you need to consider. Because these pigs really, in case they farrow, you must know that they will multiply very fast. So you need to get them space, because as long as they have good space, these pigs will be very happy and they'll be less stressful. That is the problem that we had in the first structure. We did not plan. Like we thought, okay, we had planned already, because the permanent structure had a few issues there with the construction, because we hired some contractors to do the building, but they slowed it down, like so much. Everything wasn't shifting, everything wasn't moving at all, and they went beyond our expectations. Of course, we had to change the contractors, so we brought other people who are really constructing, and their speed is a bit faster than the first people that we brought, because we had to just put them off the site. So in case you're considering to build a pig house, consider the space. These pigs really produce very fast and they multiply very fast. So in case you have a small house, plan for them. As long as the pigs are pregnant, or if they're farrowing, just know that they're going to multiply, need space. And in case you have a small space for them, there'll be struggle in feeding. These pigs really fight so much. Like the ones we have at the farm, most of them were almost the same age, but because we had a small structure in the beginning, some of the piglets were not able to feed very well. So the ones which had good energy to fight for the food were growing faster than these other ones. Of course, we had to separate some of them, but still we separated them, but still these pigs kept on fighting as they gained weight. So what you need to do, you need to separate according to the sizes. You have to get more space for them so that they can feed easily, and the water should be there constant. That's why we have the nipple drinkers in all our buildings. Even in the first structure that we had, we have the nipple drinkers. So as long as the water is available, because these pigs, I think, get thirsty all the time, as long as they feed, they have to drink the water, then they relax. And of course, like we have always said in the videos, feeding these pigs, it's not that the pigs really overeat. They don't really eat that much, because if a pig is of like 60 kgs, you can only give them 1 kilogram. Okay, 1 kilogram in the morning, then 1 kilogram later in the afternoon. So they don't really feed that much, or 2 kilograms, depends on the size of the pig. Like if you saw the videos that we've showcased on the channel, you'll be able to see how to measure and how much ratio that you should give the pigs. And of course, I have a video that we are going to explain other supplements of the pigs. I mean, other food supplements that you can be able to give your pigs, because we had so many complaints of people asking, where can I get the feeds that you guys are giving to your pigs, this and that. So that video is coming on Friday. I already recorded it with Mr. Charles. So turn on your notification bells not to miss out on that video. But thank you so much for this question. So for a piggery house, I would recommend you to build something really permanent, something that is stronger. So if you choose to do wood, timber, to use timber, it may not be very, it will not last longer compared to the one you use the bricks. So I feel that's what you should consider, because you consider the long run. If you're considering short-term things, then it will be costly. So if you of course things are very expensive. In case you do a brick house, it will be more costly at the beginning, but in the long run it will be cheaper for you, because you don't have to, renovate, you don't have to change so many things or construct more houses. That's what I would really advise you. So if you can be able to start with a brick house before involving yourself in the timber, using timber for building the pig structure, because it's temporary, it doesn't last so long. Thank you so much for that. Let me go to the next. Let me try and read other questions here. Let me see. Let me read the questions. I mean, your comments. Sorry, these are not questions. These are just comments, so that we can be able to continue on the topic of the day. Okay. Sister to Sister is saying, I would like to know, do you think chicken farming is good investment? The chickens can produce many products to sell. Of course, chickens, we have chickens at the farm right now, because we have chickens, but the space is not even enough, because we have two places that we have our chickens. I think one day I will definitely take you also to the other place. We took farmers in the village to keep for us some of our chickens, of the local chickens, because this other side we had so much going on, so we couldn't have them in one place. So chicken business, in case you want to involve yourself in poultry, it is a very, very profitable business, because this, especially like now, I'm talking in terms of local chickens that we have at the farm. Local chickens multiply. Most people say that they are so hard to maintain, but these are chickens that really they persevere all conditions. I feel if their eggs, if you have more females in the farm, they will multiply, they will always lay, they will always, they multiply really very fast. You can sell them in the market, and the market is always there. So poultry is really very good, as long as you have a very clean environment, as long as you feed the chickens very well as well. Those are some of the things. You need to prevent your chickens. You have to vaccinate them. That's what I should really say. Because chickens, it is really risky as well for chicken, in case you want to start maybe poultry. Poultry is a bit tricky sometimes, because anything can be able to kill all the birds at the farm. So in case you're trying to do poultry, you need to be very careful on which birds come to the farm. Then also you need to vaccinate these birds as well more often, and also do your research on what birds you have and what vaccines that you should be able to give them. So definitely poultry is a bit risky, but also very profitable. That's what I should really say, because they multiply, they persevere all conditions, like harsh conditions as well, because they are easily affected by this, like the diseases. But you need to be very careful with which people come to the farm and where your birds go to. In case your birds go out, if in case you're doing maybe free range and your birds maybe go to the neighbors, you need to be very careful. In case you have proper fencing at your farm or at your place, then of course that will reduce on the risk of infecting the other birds at the farm. Or then another thing that I learned about poultry is, from our experience, is because we were expanding on the farm, we were bringing more birds at the farm. In case you're bringing new birds at the farm, you need to make sure that you separate, you isolate the new birds that you're bringing to the farm, because you never know where those birds were and what they were suffering from. So in case you bring them for the first time, put them somewhere else and monitor them, so that you can be able to see how they're progressing, right? That is the way to go, so that you don't infect the other birds at the farm. That's what I should really say. That's why we go to this other local farmer that we gave our birds to keep for us, because those were the new birds that we are bringing in, so that we first monitor at his place before we bring them to our farm. Yeah, that's how we did it. But of course, I'll show you guys next time I do a video about the poultry, about the chickens that we have at the farm, so that you can see the idea and the housing and everything about the birds and the geese that we have at the farm. And also, by the way, we have guinea fowls, yes, at our farm. I'll definitely share with you. Yeah, but that is what I would advise. It's very, very productive, very profitable. That's what I should really say, sister to sister. Let me say, yeah, they can produce many products like the eggs. You can sell them for meat in the market. Depends on where you are. You can sell eggs seriously. There are people who, because we also, from the farm, we wanted to sell some of the eggs that we have because they are becoming really so many. We didn't have enough space to have all the chickens because we're expanding on the farm. So you can sell the eggs. And of course, in case you're involved in local birds or local chickens, the local eggs are very expensive. And most people love the local eggs than these others for the broilers. Yeah. See here, let me see your comments. Let me read here. Tina, please, the one who asked about Sisa. Okay. Okay, Sisa is in Entebbe. I didn't know that. I'll definitely find out that. So Tina, Sisa is the sub-county in Wakiso district. Okay, that's nice. Okay, Robert is saying, Tina, I have bought an acre of land in Impigi for agriculture. Can it be enough for piggery production? Why not? Yes, we visited some farms that only had like an acre or even half an acre, and they were doing really so well. There's a lady that we went to where we bought the boa goats from. This lady barely had an acre. I think she had like half an acre of land, but she had her goat farm there, and she was doing a little bit of crops. She had her matoke. So the size of land does not matter. Another example is one of the farms that we went to. This is also a mixed farm. This guy has the goats, they have the pigs, they had chickens, then he also had fish. So it was just in 1 acre. But if you saw what he had there and what he told us about his farm, trust me, he was like, he's making millions from there and he's not regretting. I think I did that. The video is already there. In case you go to the playlist of farming, you'll definitely see. He's from Kenya, but he relocated to Uganda. That's why he's doing that's why he's doing farming from. So definitely is benefiting so much with just 1 acre of land. And everything is just together. But trust me, he's benefiting from the pigs. He has butchers. He had pork joints, like several pork joints. And he was telling us how he's making a lot of money. He was like, I do piggery because I have a pork joint. So of course the supply from his farm is not even enough. So it gets the pigs from even different farmers because he can't afford to satisfy the community because it's just too much for him. So he was telling us the business you guys are going to start is going to benefit you like a lot because the market is there. They're going to be looking for you. So in case you involve yourself maybe in farming and you want to start maybe in just 1 acre of land, trust me, you'll be able to do something out of it. If you start something like rabbits, in case you want to start rearing rabbits seriously, doesn't take so much space. As long as you have your cages, you put them properly, well together, these rabbits produce very, very fast. We have rabbits at the farm. We brought them when there were just a few numbers, but right now, trust me, we have several of them. And rabbits produce every month. We have a rabbit that just gave birth just a few weeks ago. Yeah, just a few weeks ago. So the other day when I went back to the farm, the rabbits, of course, were very little, but every time I go back, they are changing, they're growing. But the mother is already pregnant. Just a few weeks ago, that's when she gave birth, and now the rabbit is already pregnant. So you can imagine these rabbits give birth every month. You can imagine how they multiply. So if in case you have 1 acre of land and maybe you start with rabbit farming, trust me, you're going to benefit. Market is there. People who are asking, how am I going to get market for this? Because I was in some group of farmers and one was asking, like, I want to start a rabbit farm, but I don't know where am I going to get the market? Is there a ready market for my rabbits? So of course the discussion was there. And of course, what you have to know is market is always there. As you're a farmer, the way we purchased the rabbits, be the one to supply to the next farmer, the one who is trying to set up their farm. You'll be the one to supply to them. So that is all market. So if you wait and say that, oh my God, if this business, even if I started maybe the rabbit farm, the goats, how am I going to sell? Be the one to start the business, and you be the one to be the supplier, because that's how it works. You be the one to supply the good breeds. As long as you have the good breeds, you'll be the one. People will always look for you. They'll look for you so that they can buy from you as well. Then, of course, in case you want to sell maybe for meat consumption, rabbit meat is expensive. I told you, like, I went to Carrefour supermarket one time, and the 1 kilogram of rabbit meat was way expensive. I didn't expect it to be that expensive, because they don't find it. And even in the market, it's rare to get rabbit meat, seriously. You have to first look from farmers, or you look from a few supermarkets that you'll be able to get rabbit meat. So trust me, the market is there. Start doing it, and of course you'll be the supplier. You'll be selling to so many people. As long as you have good breeds, your animals are okay, they're safe, they're always healthy, people will just recommend, and you get the market there and then. So do not fear to start farming or agriculture, because the market is not there. Like Uganda is even blessed, especially like Uganda, we are blessed with good soils, we are blessed with good climate. Why wouldn't you really start right now, so that you can be able to, benefit from it? Of course, I know people have, of course, their jobs, they're working for someone, but they feel like farming is maybe for the locals, maybe for these people who are not educated. Things are changing. People with the PhDs have farms, and they're making a lot of money. If you don't do your research so well, you never know that these people are really earning more than a person who goes to office all the time, and you have a salary that you earn, a standard salary that you earn every month. So in case you have your something, or you can have your job, your office job, but also have something that you're doing. So definitely, if you try it out, you'll never regret, because at least I'm an example. I've been in office before, I've worked in a corporate company before, but where I am and where I'm seeing where things are moving, trust me, things are moving in the right way. And of course, doing more research and also talking to different farmers who have been there for a long time, trust me, it is really lucrative. What you need to know is agriculture is not the agriculture I used to think way back, that we only maybe grow our food for food consumption. You should also think bigger, should think bigger, large scale, commercial, farming, so that you can be able to supply even to outside countries, not only within Uganda, but you can also export your products. As long as your products are very of high quality, you definitely export to outside countries, and people will look for you. We have people who have contacted me who want to travel to come and see what is really happening here, because if they've seen something really nice about what you're doing, trust me, people will look for you anywhere. Personally, we have gone to different farms, like very, very far, because they have there's a goat farmer that we visited, Hamisi. His farm is way, way back in, I don't know where the village is really. It has skipped my mind right now. But his farm is so far away from where we are. But we had to travel almost the whole day so that we can be able to get the knowledge. So trust me, as long as you have the good breeds and people have recommended that this is the farm that you need to go and get stuff, definitely do that. So that's basically it. Let me see here. I'm seeing Kevin Lowe is saying, hi, this is a great info. Thank you so much, Kevin Lowe. I appreciate that as well. Let me read your comments as well, guys. Let me see. Thank you, Tina. Let me see the comments here. But at least today, I needed to share experience and investing in agriculture, because it's the way to go, guys. Just a moment. Let me see here. Gloria Stevens is saying, hi, Tina. Hi, how are you doing? Robert is saying, okay. So I think, Robert, I've really answered your question. I mean, your question, whether you can be able to utilize 1 acre. 1 acre is enough. It can do so much. The guy we went to at Inguru farm, trust me, he had like 5 fish ponds in one farm. He had 5 fish ponds. He had the pigs, like a very spacious building. He had his geese, and of course, you know how geese are. Geese are very expensive. We got a pair like of 500,000, just a pair of geese, or even more than that, if I'm not really mistaken. So the geese were really expensive, but he had a small space, just a small space like this. And he had the pool where the ducks and the geese would go and swim. So basically, he utilized the space so well. So do not worry about spacing. You'll definitely make your money and expand with time, because as long as you make money from just 1 acre, you'll definitely think of buying even other neighbors. And of course, if you find, the good thing about farming is, in case you start small, most cases, if you go to maybe a village whereby people see something good you're doing in that specific place, people will be willing to sell their other land. You'll be able to expand your farm easily because they feel like, okay, this guy can afford this land. Maybe he's doing something great. People can easily sell you the land. That is the beauty about farms, by the way, if you didn't know that. So you can easily expand. You can start small, but people can sell you as long as you're very capable. Yeah. So let me go to another question here. Peace family. Okay, you're looking sweet. Thank you so much. Hi Tina, I'm around Mukono but try to look for Hendrix to mix in maize bran but fail to get one. Where can I get it from? So Johnson, about the concentrates, that is the video that I did already. It is going to be coming up on Friday. Yeah, expect that video on Friday about the concentrates, because I got, excuse me, I got this comment so many times about people looking for Hendrix as a concentrate for the pig to mix with a brand. So concentrates, let me just give you a brief answer on this. If you did not get Hendrix, there are so many supplements that you can be able to use instead of Hendrix. You can be able to use soya cake, because in the current video that we did, we told you that we mix the bran with the soya cake. You can be able to use lime, you can use cotton, you can use, is it Jubilee, something like that? Yes, I'll share with you, because we are going to do a proper video of our feeds and the ratio, so that I can be able to explain better. So I'll be doing that with Mr. Charles, I think, in another video where we shall be doing only the feeds. So if in case you did not get the Hendrix, you can consider soya cake, you can consider cotton, you can consider what? Yeah, that is it. There are so many options that you can. Soya as well. So you definitely consider other things, because some people may not get it anywhere. But of course, those are just options depending on what your pigs will like as well. Because they also love a balanced diet. And it's like they're also like humans. Like sometimes you try this, you give them this and that. So these are just concentrates that you can always alternate. You don't have to have only the Hendrix. If you can, that is well and good. If you cannot get it, you can try other concentrates as well, like I've mentioned already. But a detailed video with Mr. Charles is coming, so that we can give you other supplements of the feeds that you can be able to give to your pigs, so that they can be bigger, they can grow bigger very fast. And of course, which are really good for the pigs to grow very fast. Yeah, thank you so much, Johnson, for that comment as well. Then I'm seeing, which breed of pigs will you recommend, please? Right now, it depends on what you really want, because we have the large whites, we have the Canberra. So depends on which ones you really want to start with. But because of the size as well, and also feeding. So in case you want to, there are different ones you can really try. That's what I should really say. But the large white are also really good. The Canberras are also okay. That's what I should really say. So that is it for that. Let me see. Very informative. Thank you so much, Leah Media. This is great info. I appreciate. Yeah, I'm just right here to share all the knowledge. That's why, and I appreciate anyone who has subscribed to the channel, guys. You did not subscribe as a mistake. More content is coming up. Please consider subscribing. Turn on your notification bells not to miss out on any content. Detailed videos are coming on feeding, on how. So we're just basically going to take you through our journey of farming. So in case you subscribe for farming videos, trust me, that is really coming up on the channel. Do not worry about that. Detailed videos are coming in all the animals that I've talked about, because it's a mixed farm. That is a bit about it. So if you're into livestock, you are covered, because we have the pigs, the goats, the geese, we have the rabbits, we have the guinea fowls, we have the chickens, we have, what else? There's so much at the farm. The cows, the sheep, all that is there, and different breeds. So consider subscribing if you haven't already. It is free to subscribe, guys. We're on a road to 20K subscribers. Let the family grow, because we have a lot to offer on this channel. And of course, I'll be sharing with everyone all the knowledge that I have and all the knowledge that we have at the farm, because it's a demonstration farm. You guys will be invited very soon. As long as we open the farm officially, we shall definitely invite you to the farm so that you can learn, because there's so many people who are contacting me to visit the farm. It is not officially open, guys. It's not officially open, but at least by October or November, we shall be opening for farm visits, and we shall definitely host you at the farm, and you learn more from the farm. Yeah, there's a lot that we are going to be offering, guys. Sam is saying, very educative program. I'm joining agriculture this year, especially goats and apple farming. Wow, that is really nice. Goats is really very good. That's what I should really tell you. For the goats, what you have to know with the goats is, as long as you have a very clean house, clean house is something that you need to consider. Why we decided also on the raised goat's house, there's so many reasons behind it. Of course, I'll bring for you a detailed video as well. But one of the major reasons that you need to know is the goats, like the feet, their hooves. Most of the time, when these goats are in a very dirty environment, maybe the caretakers are not really taking care of the goat pen very well, their hooves really rot, you know. And when they rot, it affects their health. So that is what some of the things you should really try to avoid. That's why you need to build something very, very good for them, so that in case their wastes they don't sleep in their waste, they don't have to have a smelly house, all that. That's why in the previous video, we tried to make a raised house, and of course the floor has the measured, let me say, what should I say, the flooring. If you saw the flooring, it has some spaces that let the wastes to drop down. And of course, the waste that drop down does not go to waste. Most of the waste we take to our garden. Of course, I'll be sharing with you guys again our garden, what we have at the garden, because if you're a livestock farmer, you need to have a garden as well. You need to grow crops for your workers, and also even sell sometimes. That is something, the beauty about farming. Something about farming, what you have to know is you cannot do one thing. That's what I've realized with farming. As long as you're a farmer and you decide, like, okay, I want to do goats, trust me, you cannot do goats alone. You need to have something else that you can be able to base on. Because if you have goats, then you have the rabbits, you have something. The market also, the market of these animals differs according to the seasons. So sometimes there are seasons for goats, there are sometimes seasons for the pigs. So you need to balance all these things. So in case you concentrate on one thing, you may miss out on the other stuff. So that is my advice for farming. Upcoming farmers, try to do something, at least try to do one or two things that in your farm, so that you can be able to benefit better. That's what I should really tell you. Yeah. Then let me see here. Let me read your comments. So Sam, that is really a good idea in case you're really trying to invest in goats. That is a very, very good business. Market is there, and market for goats is just, you can't satisfy it. That's what I should really say. People are always looking for goats. The abattoirs are looking for goats. So you'll definitely benefit from it. And of course, the price of a little young goat, the price is around 150,000 Uganda shillings, just a little one. So in case you have so many goats and maybe you have females that have produced, imagine how much you're going to benefit from it. Trust me. Talking about the pigs business, excuse me, the pig business is also very, very profitable. Talking about piglets, your pig can produce up to, like, even if like 6 or even 10 piglets, and pigs can produce twice a year. That's what you have to know. So in case you have a one female that produces like over 10, and each piglet can go from roughly 50,000 to 100,000 Uganda shillings. How much do you think you're going to get, like, at the end of the year? You can start with one or two. How much do you think you're going to get? So that's how it is. So you need to do your research so that you guys know how you're going to benefit. It's crazy, by the way. It's too much. Sometimes you may not believe some things, but that's how it is. Like, the farmers are quiet, but they know how they are benefiting, guys. So we are here to share with you. Okay, I'm saying Sam is saying I have 35 acres dormant, been abroad for 15 years. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. But Sam, what you have to know, as long as you get time to come, you need to invest in agriculture. In case you have a trusted maybe family member or someone here, in case you're in the diaspora, trust someone to do something for you, but you need to be on the ground. Farming is something that you need to be involved. If in case you trust people to do things for you at the farm, you may not be successful. That is one advice. You need to be on the ground. In case maybe your spouse is in the country, then you definitely have to involve her to be part of the job, to be monitoring, because you can't trust these workers. You can't trust people that you employ to do work for you at the farm. So if you're not in the country and maybe you wanted to start something in agriculture or farming or livestock or growing stuff, you need to be on the ground, or get at least a trusted person that you think will not be able to cheat you, of course, in the long run. But it is very, very profitable. If you can, come back home so that you can be able to start on anything. You can be able to start on the goats, as you said, or apples. Then also pineapples is also a good thing in case you're into growing crops. Pineapples do not off season, like any season, pineapples can be able to be grown. So you can definitely do that as well. So Sam, it's a high time for you to come here so that you can do something for yourself, by the way. You don't have to leave your land very dormant just like that. 35 acres is a lot of land. You can do something seriously. There are some things that do not even need a lot of effort. It's like the rabbits. Rabbits, as long as you feed them. I did a video about that. Like the rabbits is one of the businesses that you don't have to be so much onto them. As long as you have the feeds for them, these are things that do not even fall sick like all the time. Like, don't you have to be worried about, like, oh my god, my rabbits are going to be sick, this and this, like how poultry is, like it's a little bit risky. So in case you started like a rabbit farm, trust me, they're disease resistant most of the time. I'm not saying that they don't fall sick, but at least they're disease resistant, and you don't need so much, like the feeds, as long as you have enough feeds like grass that you can be able to give them. I don't know the specific name of the grass, but in case I get the name, I'll share with you. As long as you give them maybe their pellets, that is it. As long as they eat on time, that is, and they multiply so fast. So trust me. So Sam, in case you're planning to do something, you can also do something like that. That doesn't need so much. And of course, rabbit does not only give you the meat, the urine from the rabbits is very, very expensive here, and it's mostly used, most people are buying the urine even more than the rabbits themselves. So in case you collect their urine, their wastes, trust me, you're going to benefit more. So there's so much that involves farming and, you know earning from it as well. So that is my advice to you, Sam. In case you come back here, try to do something that doesn't need so much attention as well, since you're never in the country. Yeah. Let me see other questions here, other comments as well. Epar Lawrence is saying, hello, how are you doing? Seriously, I'm very happy. Thanks very much. On your farm, you have piglets for selling. Robert, we are not yet selling any piglets right now because we don't have them. We are the pigs are pregnant. They're not yet ready. But once we get them, we shall definitely let you know as well. Yeah. So you can definitely, we shall share with you when they'll be ready so that we can be able to sell them out to people who are interested. Thank you so much for these lessons. Though I joined late, but I believe the recording will remain here for follow-up. Live from Bahrain. Wow, thank you so much. Yes, you definitely find this video on this channel because it's not going to be removed. Yeah. I thank God that I'm in the right place. Yeah, Lawrence, you're in the right place because there's a lot that is really coming up. If you joined for farming, this is the right place. In case you're interested in real estate as well, I have so much that is also coming up on real estate. In case you want to do real estate investment and also, buying property here, that is also coming. Brenda is saying, hello, Chikazi. Hello, I almost missed. Thank you so much for always supporting, Brenda. Hi, very nice and interesting program. Thank you so much. Livestock waste can produce biogas for cooking. Yes. Rubbing urine is also good for pest control. Yes, exactly. I did a proper video on rabbits. So in case you missed that out, definitely go to the playlist of farming. You'll definitely see all those videos that you've really missed out, because at least I try to be detailed and shared all the knowledge that I have on the channel. So you can definitely do that. What do you do with the rabbit urine? Yeah, for like he has said, it is good for pest control. Like most people are really looking out for the rabbit urine everywhere, because in case you're growing crops and you have the pests, diseases, and you spread, of course, this is really good. Like it is very, very effective, and it's very expensive, by the way. So it's more expensive than the real rabbit meat, by the way. That is the funny thing about it, because most people are looking out for it. So do you have rabbit urine? We have not, we are using it for only, it's just in smaller amounts, because the rabbits that we have are not that so many. The rabbit urine that we have at the farm, we just put it in our garden. We are not selling it right now, but of course when we are really, when we put our structures very well, and when they are situated properly, we shall definitely start selling that as well. But for now, it's still on a small scale, that we're just using it for our personal purposes as a farm in our garden. Secondly, how do we use dung of cows to produce protein, amino acid for the pig feed? I've not done that before, but of course I'll be able to get more information on that, on the cow dung, because personally, I'm not really there at the farm, but I'll try and talk to Mr. Charles. If he has knowledge on that, we shall be able to share on the channel. Brenda is saying, you are really inspiring me, Chicas. So much food for thought here, especially for us outside the country. Yes, if you're outside the country and you're planning to come back home to invest something, you need to do something as well. Even if you're not here like in person all the time, you can do something that doesn't need so much attention, really. Most people, if you involve in poultry, poultry needs much attention. You have to be there. If you don't involve yourself, if you have poultry, you may end up losing all the birds. That's what I should really say. So there are some livestock, or there are some things that you can do in agriculture that do not need so much attention seriously. If in case you're like planting pineapples, pineapples also, as long as you've grown them, that is it. As long as there's water, you don't need so much attention, really. You understand? So it is just involving yourself in something that if you're not personally there, do something that doesn't need so much. You do your research so that you can do something for yourself. People in the diaspora, my friends in the diaspora, are always contacting me, get for us land, get for me something. I want to do something here and there. It's not too late for you to get land here, to do something for yourself, and also invest back home, so that when you come back home, you have something that you have of your own. Yes, that's what I should really say. It is already 1 hour, guys. I think I should wrap up this video. Let me just read your comments so much. Thanks so much for your response, Johnson. Okay, you're welcome. Hello, Tina. You have not responded to me about the land issue, please. I think if you send me a message on WhatsApp, I'll definitely check it out. I've been a little bit busy today. That's what I should really assure you, but I'll definitely answer. Whoever sends me WhatsApp, I answer within 48 hours. That is the time frame, because there are sometimes like I really have very crazy days when I'm up and down, but when I come back home, I'm a bit tired, but at least within 48 hours, I definitely answer everyone who has contacted me. So Lillian, I'll definitely get you. I did on WhatsApp. Yeah, I'll answer that. I'll give you a response on that. So guys, that is it about investing in agriculture. In case you have any questions, any queries, feel free to ask, because this is a live stream, guys. This is what we need to discuss and share. At least it's good to invest in agriculture. The last time I talked about investing in real estate, did I discuss it in detail? I think I did not, but I will also do that, because on this channel, if you subscribe to this channel, you're going to enjoy both farming, real estate, and also lifestyle. So lifestyle, we do different interviews with different people. Yeah, sharing perspectives about life in Uganda and everything about Uganda. So you're in the right place. Turn on your notification bells not to miss out on any videos, because we upload every Monday, Wednesdays for live streams, and also Fridays. If I don't upload on Monday, then it's on Tuesday. If I don't upload on Friday, then it's on Saturdays, because it depends on how my days are. But at least you have to be assured that videos are up every week, 3 times. list on this channel. So in the right channel, please like the video before you go off, and also subscribe, guys. In case you have any queries, this is the time for you to ask, because we are wrapping up the video, we are wrapping up the live stream, so that we can be able to, rest a bit. It's already late here. It is already 11, 13 minutes past 11, 13 minutes past 11. Yeah, currently. So you can ask your questions, guys. Feel free in case you want to know about something. Then again, another thing that I wanted also to put across before I forget is people who have been requesting to, who have been giving me questions like about the farm, about feedback from the videos that they've watched. In case you want special consultation, contact me, then we shall be able to arrange. Of course, we arrange with Mr. Charles, then we can do a virtual meeting with you privately, and you ask each and everything that you really wanted to know about a specific video or specific topic or anything that you wanted maybe to learn. Feel free to contact my contacts and email are always in the description, so you can always check down so that you can see those contacts. Contact me, then we can be able to book for you a session that you can be able to have a meeting, right? Let me see here. Kevin Lowe is saying, you mean 150 to 225,000 Uganda shillings? Yes, for the piglets. That's how it is. Per piglets, if you have the good breeds. Yes, in case you have the good breeds, from 150 to 225, or even 250. Yeah, like 250 Uganda shillings per piglet, like the little one. So we are getting, by the way, very, very good breeds as well. We already ordered because the house is not yet complete. Once we get our house completed, we shall definitely bring more piglets and the farm so that you can be able to have good breeds, because some of the breeds are not even within the country. We are bringing them from different countries to to the farm. So definitely watch out for that, because we are going to be showcasing each and everything on this channel. Yeah. Let me see here. What do I need to start a farm? Africa is asking. So for you to start a farm, what you have to know is, depends on what you really need to do at the farm. Because starting a farm does not come out of the blue. You should have at least had something in mind. What do I really want to do in my farm? Do I want to do crops? Do I want to do livestock? What livestock do I want to do? What crops do I want to start growing at the farm? So you need to have all that in mind before you start a farm, and the finances and what size of land you have for farming as well. So Africa, you need to know all that before you start a farm, okay? So get your location of the farm, know the size, what you want to do at the farm exactly, then also your finances, so that you can be able to set everything very well. As long as you set your farm very well, trust me, you'll be successful. Then another thing that I wanted also to put across for a person who wants to start a farm. I know most farmers really concentrate more on maybe looking at the breeds, looking at the finances, building, construction, and they forget about the security. You need to have good security at your farms. Remember, when you buy a farm, most cases, we do not buy farms where we live, okay? Most cases, we go to different places, different locations, and get these farms, because that is maybe where land is available. So when you go and get land where to these villages, or where land is available, make sure that you have security. Security, what I mean is, fence off your land first, okay? Because when you buy land, most cases, there are squatters around the land, around this land that you want to make a farm. So make sure that at least you fence it off. After fencing it off, then you definitely put, in case you can be able to put the cameras there, you can definitely put that. In case you have animals already at the farm, that is now after everything has been put together, you need to put at least security measures in case you have a scary, the security guard, or you can be able to put at least cameras where you can also watch some of the things through your phone, even if you're not there, because you cannot trust people who are at the farm. So those are small things most farmers really miss out, and they realize later when they've started losing animals, when they're not balancing their things very well at the farm because maybe they trusted their managers, they trusted people who are working at the farm. So make sure, first things first, fence off your farm. That fencing off the farm can also help you to secure your land properly, to avoid the squatters, because most of these lands have squatters who just, come to the land and settle there. You need to fence it off and make sure that the squatters do not come to your land as well. Or you get, in case maybe, because I realized I was talking to one of the farmers who contacted me about his farm and was also telling me about the same issue about security. He was asking, do you have security at your farm? So we're just sharing ideas here and there. And he was saying at his land, at his farm, he had like small feeder roads. So when you have like small feeder roads going through your land, of course, the village people are used to using those roads maybe that are through your land. And of course, when the owners of this land are selling to you this land, most of the time, they may not even give you the road, the correct road or the right road for other people to pass through. So in case you don't create land, a road for the villagers or the people who have been using the land before you came in, that is going to be a problem. That's why you need to really fence off and also demarcate a road for the people who have been using the land. Okay. So this guy had, I think, some roads within his land, but he had issues in the beginning because most people used to use these roads, and they used to use the roads maybe to go and fetch water within his land. But he had to make sure that at least he made way for these people to go outside his fence. So basically, that's how it is. Kevin Lowe is saying that this is great advice. Thank you so much. He's also saying, those of you who want to purchase land, please timestamp this part of the video. You will thank this lady later. Yes, that's how it is, because most of the time about land, first fence it off, because squatters are just people who are very, I don't know, I don't want to put it in a rude way, but most of them really take advantage of people who own land and just leave it redundant. In case you're not there and if you've not fenced it off, they'll definitely keep coming towards your land. So it's very risky. You may end up losing part of your land to the squatters because it is not fenced off. So at least fence it off so that these people do not access it, so that they know that there's a boundary here. Of course, in the beginning, people will be like, oh, this guy is coming to take off the land, is just trying to prevent us from accessing maybe resources, maybe the water, maybe on the other side. Such stuff will always be there, but make sure that at least you do that in the beginning. Do not wait to put your animals, to put everything at your farm, then you start fencing it off. The first thing is to first fence it off, then you can be able to put in your animals so that they know their boundaries as well. Kevin Lowe is saying that trust any realtors. Most of them are scammers. Yes, I said that already about the brokers or the realtors. Of course, these people are here to make their money, and of course, they hike the prices of land. So these are now for people who want to buy land. People have been asking me like, how should I get land, this and that. Most of the realtors will add like double the price of the land. So it's much better for you, in case you want to get land, deal with the local chairperson, so that then the local chairperson will give you direct to the owner of the land. So trust me, these people will definitely give you the right price. Then you'll be able to negotiate with the rightful owner. But if in case you go through a broker, through a realtor, trust me, most of them also add their own profit on top of that. And of course, they will talk to the owner. I added this and this. This is the amount of money that you really want. You need to be very careful with these people. That happened in the land that we were supposed to buy in Mokono, because this guy was asking, the owner of the land had his price. Then the broker that we're using also had his own price, So of course the broker had his own amount, his own profit on top of the price that the owner wanted already. So this one, the real owner of the land was like, as long as you bring for me this amount of money, that is it. The rest, it's upon you. So you don't have to be cheated. The easiest way for you to do, in case you're really looking for land and you really want to get affordable land or cheap land, do it yourself most times. Go to these local chairpersons and also ask around their area, like which land is available, is there land for sale, so that you can be able to get it easily. That's how easy it is. Of course, I shouldn't downplay the realtors. Those ones also help, because in case you don't have the time to move around here and there, they can help you. But of course, you could be open to them and tell them that your price, and you also tell them what you can maybe give them as appreciation. Yeah, that's what I should really say. So guys, I really appreciate you. God bless Waswa. Yeah. That is so interesting. Those are some of the brokers we try to use. But thank you so much, guys. Please like the video before you click off. Also, subscribe to the channel, guys. I appreciate everyone who tuned in today. Today I was just sharing experience in investing in agriculture and why you should invest in agriculture. So I feel I've really discussed more on this topic, and I've shared my experiences. At least I feel at least you've learned one or two things from this topic. And of course, I wish maybe next time I can be able to discuss something else in terms of agriculture. In case you want maybe real estate videos as well, those are also coming up, because I think by end of this week, I'm going to be meeting up with some of the property owners that I'm going to be marketing their properties. So in case you really want real estate videos as well, that is also coming up on the channel very, very soon. In case you want to buy property, you want to buy houses, amazing houses are coming up, because I'm dealing with, trusted people that you're going to definitely find something of your own. Yeah. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for great woman. Thank you so much, Lawrence. I appreciate that so, so much. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and also share with your friends. Do not keep all the information to yourselves, guys. Please share all this info with everyone who may need such information, who has been looking for such information anywhere. So guys, I think I should wrap up the video. By the way, every live stream that we come here for the new subscribers, you can always also support the channel. We have super chat, then we also have the join, that is membership. You can join the membership on this channel. There's a join button just on top there. You can be able to join so that you can support the channel, because for us to come here, you have to support and also motivate your girl to always come here as well. So you can become a member on the channel by joining. That is also through supporting the channel. Then you can also at least do some super chat for your girl, or stickers as well to motivate your girl as well. Then also we also have a Patreon account in case you want to support the channel through Patreon. Make sure you can be able to do that as well, so that you can be able to support the channel for us to run properly. Or you can also just watch the videos, watch all the ads on the videos, and also share, also liking, also subscribing. That is also much support, guys. So if you're new here, that's how it is. Support your girl, motivate her, and also share these videos. I really appreciate all the subscribers that we received so far. You guys are amazing. I appreciate your love and support. Excuse me. And I appreciate your feedback, your positive comments, and also, also positive criticism. I really appreciate you guys so, so much. So I think I should wrap up this video and call it a good night. But in case you also want to follow us on our social media platforms, feel free. On Facebook, you can be able to follow me at Tina Christine. That is my Facebook page. Then we have, in case you're interested in property, there's B&T Property Show. Then there's also Instagram. You can be able to follow me on Instagram. I post, things that make me happy. My other side of life as well, outside YouTube. So you can follow me on Instagram as well. That's where we have fun from as well, and also know each other. But I really appreciate sharing all this informative content with you guys, because this is the platform for us. At least we have a platform that we can be able to share all this knowledge. But just expect more videos. They're also coming. More videos are coming on farming, real estate, and also lifestyle. Then I have my friends in the diaspora who appreciate the road drives. I will definitely bring more road drives. I think I already have like 2 developments, because you want to see how Kampala is, how the developments are, the new road, the new flyovers that we have here, how everything is moving on. I have those videos. I'll definitely be sharing with you very, very soon. Do not worry about that. I've not left you guys out. Yes, I'll definitely bring the road drives, the tours, so that you can also see them. So if you're subscribed to this channel, trust me, it's just a cocktail. Yeah, because there's a lot of things going on here and there, like real estate and farming and lifestyle. It's just everything that you really need to, learn, get entertained, and more information, of course. It is more informative. Like this channel is just a channel where you can get more information than anything else. That's what you should really know about that. And then let me see here. Sam is saying, God bless you. Thank you so much. For sure. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Robert, as well. Good night, beautiful girl. Thank you. Where is your colleague you worked with? I'm not very sure. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Let me just wish you a good night because tomorrow I have an early morning. At least I appreciate everyone who has tuned in. I know it is late. Of course, for people who are in Uganda, it's late, but I appreciate you guys for the love and support. We are on a road to 20K subscribers. Guys, please subscribe to the channel. If your subscribe button is still red, please just click on it and also turn on that notification bell so that we can reach 20K. Share with your friends and family and say that there's an amazing lady on YouTube who shares all amazing content in real estate and lifestyle and also farming, so that they can also benefit from these videos. But I love you guys so much. I appreciate the support you've really shown to us on this channel. So let's just call it a good night. I love you all. Till next time. By the way, expect a video on Friday or Saturday. I'll definitely do something for you about the farm as well. Then I can maybe throw over the weekend a road drive just as a bonus. Yeah, because that is not so hard to edit. So I can definitely throw a road drive somewhere there in between. But thank you so much, guys. Let me wish you a very peaceful good night. Akware na jokan. I always end with the languages that I speak. Akware na jokan murareje musule bulungi basebo ne banyabo. Yeah, have a blessed night, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.